Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Debate 8. I am your lowly, humble host, Adam Douglas, and it's a bit of a madhouse here at the studio right now. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to be here streaming with you because it almost didn't happen, but we're here. And look, craziness. Both kid gestures are bouncing off the wall. Wife gestures trying to be on customer service for something. I stubbed my toe right before I sat down. I did a Windows update earlier today and it totally screwed up all my sound settings. So I'm glad I was able to get it all together before the show. It was some things don't even work. That's okay. We're gonna power through today. Good evening. Welcome. Tonight we have a really interesting, I always use fun, and this is definitely gonna be fun, but it's an interesting one because we're gonna be talking about Christopher Nolan, debating his movies, and one could easily say that Christopher Nolan is interesting. It makes you think. Some deep stuff you got going on there with Nolan. One of my favorite directors. He does stellar work, and we are going to debate 8 of his movies tonight. You have me tonight. You got just me. I'm gonna be giving you my opinions. I'm gonna try to rig this thing as much as possible. Guys, I can't wait till we get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. If for nothing else, to start getting some emojis going, which is going to be great. So we're doing really well. 375 was the last time I looked earlier today. So we're getting there. We're a little more than a third away there, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are crushing it. You guys are talking about the shows. You are sharing it out. Oh, and I got an announcement to make at the end of this. I have three. What a tease I'm about to give you. If you stick around to the end of this show after we get through the debate, I have 3 announcements. One will be about the poll that's open on Discord. Number 2 will be about next week's show and what we're doing, and a third mystery one that I sort of been teasing a lot of people, not semi lately, but sort of lately. So we'll get to that at the end. Let's do this. Oh wait, so it's gonna be one of those nights. It's a good thing it's St. Patty's Day. Does everyone have their St. Patty's drinks? I don't have green beer tonight. No green beer. But it's one of those days. All right, Christopher Nolan movies, guys. I'm very excited. More than just the Batman director, right? A lot of good movies on this list. Let's take a look. The number 1 overall seed. You guys voted this in on Discord. Look, man, I don't know that a Batman movie is going to win tonight, but it's going to be hard to beat this one. The number 1 overall seed, The Dark Knight, goes up against the number 8 seed of The Prestige. Number 4 seed, Interstellar, goes up against the number 5 seed, Memento. Number 3 seed, Batman Begins, goes up against the number 6 seed, The Dark Knight Rises. And rounding out the first round, we got the number 2 seed, Inception, going up against the number 7 seed of Dunkirk. All right, because it's just me tonight, I'm definitely gonna read out a lot of chat tonight. So if you give your opinions, I'm gonna read a lot of chat tonight. But I will definitely give you my opinion and sort of try to sway you guys on the voting tonight. This one, I gotta say, look, it's a bad draw. It's a bad draw for Prestige, right? I know Mike Hawes, I was waiting for it. Mike Hawes brought it in early. Prestige Gate already in effect. That's right. The last time we did Nolan, it was a while ago. We did Nolan, and Prestige didn't even make the list. Okay, so Prestige Gate was born, but it's here, right? Prestige is here tonight, but unfortunately, and again, I don't make the seedings. You guys make the seedings, not me. It's all on Discord. you guys voted in the Prestige as the number 8 seed. So while I agree with Peter Ferret over here and Luke Skywalker that the Prestige is a favorite and underrated, I agree. Just not. It's a bad draw. It's a bad draw tonight. Prestige is a great movie. I just don't. I don't think it's gonna go up against The Dark Knight. Look, spoiler alert: Dark Knight, not my favorite Nolan movie. Great movie, one of the best comic book movies of all time, for sure. I don't think. I mean, it's gonna be hard pressed to argue that point. It may not be your favorite, but it's hard to argue that it's not one of the best of all time. But in this matchup, I don't think Prestige can beat it. Trev says Bale in 2 rows. That's right. There you go. We got the battle of the Bales right here. Some people are saying Prestige for the win. That would be an incredible upset. Mike says Prestige by far is a superior film, but Heath Ledger Joker. So I would agree with that in the sense that I think what really makes The Dark Knight is the performance of Heath Ledger as the Joker. I'm not super big on the Two-Face Harvey Dent storyline. I'm much more interested in the Joker one. So I don't know. A lot of love here in the chat for Prestige. I don't know how it's going to translate in the voting though. But let's find out. Look, I'm not going to talk too much about Batman because I honestly, I don't think it's going to be close, guys. I think you guys are going to blow this one away. Let's start the poll. Let me just make sure Streamlabs is working. I might have to reset it because I didn't get a chance to reset it before. Oh, it's working. Great. Hey, one thing worked tonight, guys. One thing worked tonight. Well, the other thing is my cup. My cup's working. All right. If you want to vote for, oh, holy crap. If you want to vote for The Dark Knight, exclamation vote 1. If you want to vote for the Prestige, exclamation vote 8. What an incredible upset this would be. I think that's going to happen. I don't know if you guys are trolling or if you are so hardcore all about the Prestige, making up for lost time with this movie. The 8s on your keyboards are working apparently, because right now we got 30 seconds left on the clock, 67% going for the giant major upset of the night. It's going to blow. Brackets are being busted as we speak. Obi Mish Kenobi says he's all about Prestige. Man, look at this. We got 10 seconds left to go. Prestige holding strong. Biggest upset I've ever seen. I don't even know what to think on this one. I can't believe this just happened. Prestige with the upset of the year. So far, it's March. We're in March. This is the biggest upset we've had all year. Prestige, the number 8 seed, moving on to the next round. I'm stunned. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm stunned. I can't believe you guys did that. That's pretty crazy. There's 6 that haven't voted. Could have swung the other way. Possibly. This show does have lurkers though, which is great. I love the lurkers. I love that you guys are hanging out. You're just listening, seeing what everyone's doing. For sure. Hey, no pressure to vote. No pressure to vote. I just can't believe that happened. Look, Trinity's not here right now. Second Street Marvel, Trinity is not here tonight. When I told him the topic tonight, his biggest complaint about tonight's topic was he thought a Batman movie was going to dominate. And guess what? That ain't happening tonight. That is certainly not happening tonight. Let's check out the second matchup for tonight. The number 4 seed Interstellar going up against the number 5 seed Memento. Okay. So, Memento has a real soft spot in my heart. It does. It is the first Nolan film. It's the first one of his that I I saw and really put him on the map for me. And Guy Pearce is great in this movie. I love the concept, but Interstellar is a special movie. It's a real special movie, and it got like, I don't know, Interstellar is weird because like when it first came out, like it got, I don't even want to say mixed reviews because like more people liked it than they didn't, but I feel like Interstellar is a movie that like grew on people a lot as time went on. And I'm so happy because when I saw Interstellar, saw it with my dad, and we both went out of that movie like really liking it, like really hardcore liking this movie. It takes a couple times to watch it though, to get it all, but if you put in that time, I mean, it's not like overly complicated, but like the third act for sure is just like it like it's almost like messes with your head a little bit. I absolutely love it. I saved a lot of Batman stuff to talk about because I thought Batman was going to win, and I'm almost like, do I save Interstellar stuff? I think I will. I think it's a safe bet here. Look, 4-5s are usually the hardest ones, but I think Interstellar is going to win this one. Mike says Memento is amazing and stupid people shouldn't watch it. Hey Mike, come on. I'm stupid. I watched it. That's why I said it took a couple times for me to get it. It's okay. It's okay to be stupid and watch movies. Not everyone can be smart like you, Mike. Obi Mish says Interstellar, no question. Memento. Oh, stupid chat. Memento is an amazing movie. It is, but Interstellar is just better. I agree. Peter says they are both good for different reasons. That's also true. It's going to be a lot of that tonight, I think, Peter. They're not similar movies at all. But I think that at least in this matchup, you really see the development of Christopher Nolan as a director with Interstellar. That he crafted his talent over the years. Adam says, Diana, tell them how much you liked Interstellar when we watched it over the weekend. Oh, right, because Diana fell asleep watching it. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Save Interstellar stuff. Yeah, I might have to. Big Stevie says Interstellar is good, but because I've never let my sister live it down, I'm voting Memento. I don't know what that means, but let her down. Let her live it down. It's okay. All right, let's poll. Let's do a poll. Luke Cyril says my fellow space traveler Matthew McConaughey. He's so good. He's so good in this movie. Could have won an Oscar, in my opinion, for this movie. All right, if you want to vote for Interstellar, exclamation vote for. If you want Memento, exclamation vote 5. Scroll up. Totally not what I said. I said there's no reason to have 3 Batman films when you can have all originals and put the trilogy as one. The only original one that's not on there, though, is the very first one he did, and literally nobody saw that movie. No, we wouldn't even, I don't even think we'd have 8. I don't even think, like, if we combined it, I don't even know if we would have 8. And that's not, it is sort of what you said, though. Come on. I'm not going to be that guy and say our whole conversation, but come on. Although I bet you're super happy now, Trinity. You no longer can say Prestige Gate. How is this happening? How is Interstellar losing right now? What is going on? Okay, we are tied. I might have to throw in a vote. I need Interstellar to move on. I'm putting my vote out there because I cannot. I will not. Look, I like Memento. The tattoos for the win, said Alan. I like it. 1 second left on the clock. One of the closest ones, man. Tonight is going to tonight's going to be weird. Tonight's going to be a weird show. I can tell you right now. Interstellar, it was way more closer than I really wanted it to be. How am I supposed to rig this if you guys aren't voting the way I want you to vote? Interstellar, 53% of the vote. Moving on to the next round. Alan's out. He's done. His choice. Win the crowd. The crowd never listens to me. You guys never listen to me. All right. We only have 2 Batmans left, but after this matchup, we will only have 1. And you guys are going to decide if the first of the trilogy or the third of the trilogy is the better film and needs to move on. Now, this is interesting. Personally, I like Batman Begins better. But I do think that The Dark Knight Rises gets a lot more hate than it deserves. I think the fact that it tries, people compare it to, and it has to live up to Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Really, it does it a disservice. And it's really all about if you like the Bane twist, right? It's the Bane twist. Because I gotta be honest, I think Christian Bale is good in it. I think Michael Caine is good in it. I think Gary Oldman's good in it. I like Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. Thought she nailed it. So I mean, the only other thing is, do you like Tom Hardy as Bane and that storyline? I don't know. I'm not sure a lot of people do. I like it. I don't love it. I think the Ra's al Ghul storyline, much better, more compelling. I'm a sucker for origin stories in general. So Batman Begins has my vote. Obi Mish says Batman Begins is the best origin story, period. It's very good. It's very good. Mike says it deserves it all. It's not good at all. It is trash. It's harsh. It's really harsh. I don't know that I agree. Mike Porter agrees. Mike Porter is a DC hater, though. It's common around these parts. Abby says it's a solid movie, just not as good as the other 2. I agree. And I think a lot of people agree. I think that that's its downfall. That most people compare it to the other 2, and it's hard to. You'd have to be the third act needed to be a lot better in Dark Knight Rises if you're going to compare. She nailed those phantom punches. Oh, come on. Come on. Trev. All right. Let's poll. 1, 2 Batman enter. 1 Batman leaves. Is it Batman Begins? If so, exclamation, vote 3. Is it The Dark Knight Rises? If so, exclamation, vote 6. Daniel Fisher coming in with the landslide for Batman Begins, calling it. We'll see. So far, Daniel's right. 83% of the vote coming in. Park Outdoors going out on a limb saying, I like the one with Batman. I agree. I also like whichever one you like that has Batman in it. A lot of 3s. I'm seeing a lot of 3s here in the chat. It's a runaway. It's a runaway. Poor Alan. All by his lonesome. I don't know if that was a pity vote, Alan, or if you really feel that way, which is fine. No judgment here. We're in a we're like a Planet Fitness. This is a no judgment zone. No judgment, no grunting. A football field that implodes. Yes, please. I mean, that was pretty cool. Come on, let's all admit that was pretty cool. I'll give you that. Batman Begins coming in 94% of the vote. Crushed it. Crushed it. Could Batman Begins be the dark horse instead of the Dark Knight? I don't know. We're going to find out. This Batman Begins. Moving on to the next round. Okay. We move on to the final matchup of the first round. We have the number 2 seed Inception going up against the number 7 seed Dunkirk. Again, I feel like, okay, so here's the thing. I feel like this was like the first matchup with Dark Knight and Prestige, that Dunkirk got a raw deal here. I mean, look, when you're talking about Nolan films, and again, you guys voted the seedings, not me. Not a whole lot of people talk about Dunkirk. Just sort of came and went, as the kids say. And unfortunately, I think it's gonna go in this round. Man, Inception is a incredible thriller. And there's so many moving parts. It keeps your brain thinking the whole time. Like, you really need to concentrate on this movie. You gotta be smart. I just think Inception is a little better. I really like Dunkirk. I really like Dunkirk a lot. There's very few things that Nolan, I think, does wrong. Sometimes when he talks about, the future of theaters and whatnot, and then, it's a little much. But as a filmmaker, man, Arcade says both are good movies. I agree. Dr. David said, whose subconscious are we going in exactly? Right? Or where are we tonight? Are we sure? Are you sure you're awake? Are you sure you're watching YouTube? I mean, I'm here, but are you sure that you're not in my dream? I mean, we are in a 3D environment. It's not real, or is it? Big Stevie says Dunkirk is okay, just watch it, nothing special. Inception, Mike says Inception is just that good. Dunkirk is a cinematic masterpiece, but it's slow. Yeah, the pacing is two very different pacings. 100%. Abby says Dunkirk is an incredible war movie, probably one of my favorites, but Inception is more entertaining. It's a great comment, Abby. Inception's almost like an action movie. I mean, it is an action movie. It's an action thriller, I would say. So by its nature, Dunkirk is more about the emotional side. Dunkirk sticks with me. Yeah, Mike, I agree. I really enjoyed Tenet. Didn't make the cut. Yeah, no one voted for Tenet, like, at all. I don't think a lot of you guys really like Tenet. I really wish I could have seen Tenet in theater. See, I think maybe that was part of it too. That not a whole lot of people really got to see Tenet when we were doing the votings. That's okay. I'm sure when Nolan comes out with another movie, we will do another Nolan. Inception is a mental heist film. I mean, it is a heist film for sure. That's interesting. Never really thought to put it that way. But you are right. It is a mental heist film. All right, let's vote. If you want to vote Inception, exclamation, vote 2. If you want to vote Dunkirk, exclamation, vote 7. I don't think Inception's losing this one. swear heavy spoilers makes a Tenet video like every 2 weeks. You know, when the channel gets bigger, I'm gonna have to talk to Paul and see if I can get him on a future Nolan debate. Oh, breaking news from Alan, who's telling me AMC back to 99% by end of month. We'll see. We'll see. It's possible. 4 seconds left on the clock. I knew this was going to happen. Inception. There's no way. There's no way Inception is losing. I don't. Man, Inception might. I have no idea who's going to win tonight. I'll be honest. I thought I knew. I didn't think Dark Knight was necessarily going to win. But some of these numbers you guys are voting. You are messing with my brain tonight. You are messing with my brain. All right, let's go to the bracket. We are in round 2. An unlikely matchup that we're going to talk about first. The Prestige, the Cinderella story of tonight, is going to go up against the number 4 seed Interstellar. Look, I'm sorry. I hate to do this. This is where Prestige has to go. Prestige has to go on this one. Cannot move on because Interstellar absolutely needs to be the one moving on to the next round. This is one of the most emotional movies I think that Nolan has ever done. Because it's about, it's about a guy who is like going through space and time, just trying to get back to his daughter. And I gotta be honest, the scene where they go to the planet and it's such a time difference, and they screw up the mission and they waste like 20 something years in a matter of like 15 minutes. And then he comes back and he sees all these video messages and he's just watching and crying. Like it tears you apart. And maybe if you're not a parent, maybe it doesn't tear you apart. But as a parent, and for any parents that have seen Interstellar, like it destroys you. Like to have to watch your kids grow up on a screen because you wasted an extra 15 minutes. I really love Interstellar. I think it's an amazing movie. And I think if you guys vote Prestige in, you guys are trolling. I'm gonna say it. You guys are just trolling me. Look, I know I like the Prestige. I just don't like it better than Interstellar. I love when he's able to communicate with her. It's such a mind trip, right, Kimberly? Like the first time I watched it, it hurt my brain. It really hurt my brain. The more you watch this movie, the easier it is to understand it, though. Abby says, I'm not even a parent, but I felt what he did for his daughter. First time I've been in the eyes of a parent like that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what Nolan was able to do to portray that. Better the second time. I agree. Prestige is way better than Interstellar. Yeah, you're nuts. You're nuts. I mean, look, to each his own, and it's all subjective. But Trev, you crazy. Hold on, I have to fix this poll because I originally had the Dark Knight moving on, so I gotta add Prestige. All right, let's get the voting up and running now. All right, let's see what. Oh, I gotta hit the actual start button. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened. Let me see if it's working. Interstellar is too long and lacks a tight script. I disagree. Now look, you can, if you want to make an argument that's too long, maybe I can roll with you on that. I disagree, but look, if that's the argument you want to make, okay. I disagree on the tight script. I think it's super tight. I think it from start to finish, it answers all the questions that it gives. I think it's smart. They really dove deep into the research for space. I mean, it's one of those movies that Neil deGrasse Tyson even said, like, they got it right. Like, they got a lot of it right. And he's very critical when it comes to space movies. And he was like, Interstellar really, really nailed the space stuff. It's nearly 3 hours long. I hope you're not going to watch Justice League. I have no problem with 3 hours long movies. At all. Some of my favorite movies are super long, almost 3 hours. Gladiator, love that super long movie. Braveheart, love that super long movie. Infinity War, Endgame, love those movies, super long movies. Some epics are usually super long. 3 hours of epicness, exactly. Time is up. Interstellar, guys. The troll train has made it to the station. It's time to depart because the prestige. Look, I appreciate the love for this movie, but I'm sorry. It's just not better. And I am vindicated tonight. Interstellar, number 4 seed, moving on. Guys, that makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Interstellar. It's my favorite one on this list, I gotta be honest. Let's go back to the bracket. I do love how like 4 of you just left after Prestige lost. That's funny. The trolls try their best. Now, look, I don't think anyone's really trolling. I'm messing around for sure. There's a lot of love out there. A lot of love out there for Prestige. I just don't think it's better than Interstellar. All right. We now move on to the number 3 seed Batman Begins going up against the number 2 seed Inception. So I guess this is where we see if Batman can beat what most people consider Nolan's best film. I love Batman. I love this movie. It's great. But I don't know. I was about to say Inception's like way better. I don't know that it's way better, but it's really good. So the thing that I would knock Inception on, and I rewatched it today. I rewatched Inception today. The thing that really stuck out to me is there's so much exposition in Inception. Like, they really over explain what's happening. I guess it's good because like without it, it might be like way too confusing for people. But there is a lot of exposition and explaino vision of what's happening in this movie. But it's still damn good. It's still good. I feel like Leo isn't at his best, but he's still Leo. And I'll say this because I don't know if Inception's gonna win this movie or this matchup, but I'll say this for all you MCU fans out there, If you haven't watched this movie in a while, rewatch it for the fact, at least for this fact. If Joseph Gordon-Levitt ends up being Mr. Fantastic, watch this movie and you will be 100% on board with him being Mr. Fantastic. I'm telling you right now, maybe it's been a while since you've seen Inception, and maybe you were concentrating on Leo and the spinning top. Go back and watch this movie and watch for Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I am all about him being Mr. Fantastic if it's true because of this movie. Okay, go back and watch it. He's gonna kick ass at Mr. Fantastic. Telling you, he's got it in him. All right. Inception feels like it's trying too hard, unfortunately. See, it's very interesting. I can see that if somebody watched this movie later on, when like recently, then maybe. I don't feel like that was the case at the time. It was pretty groundbreaking at the time. I mean, so much so, and I love Doctor Strange, but he ripped it off a little bit. All right. Let us see what you guys want to do. Do you want to move Batman Begins on to the next round? If you do, exclamation vote 3. Do you want to send Inception to the next round? Exclamation of vote 2. Best Batman movie of all time. There has been an interesting groundswell as of late, I would say in the last like 4 years, of people switching from The Dark Knight as the predominantly favorite Nolan Batman movie to Batman Begins. It's been very interesting as a observer of fandoms, how it's sort of switched over. Dark Knight is better. I don't care. No one's gonna argue that, Sheev. 100%. I'm still on that fact, even though I think it has a little bit more issues than Batman Begins. But the performance of Heath Ledger really pushes it over the top. Batman Begins has always been the better one. See, that's what I'm saying. Like it goes, ebbs and flows. Okay. Zero time is left on the clock. Batman Begins is moving on. This is the weirdest. I swear this is literally the weirdest debate 8 I've ever been a part of. I literally could never, I would never have picked these two to get here. Not what I would have picked at all. But yet, here we are. Okay. The number 4 seed Interstellar has made it to the final round. It will go up against the number 3 seed of Batman Begins. What a final. Now, I gotta say, I'm a little happy. I think the seedings were wrong. They're never wrong because you guys vote what the seedings are. Not me. I don't pick the seedings. We do it all in Discord. If you want to be involved in the seedings, I'm not trying to pick you out, Dr. David. If you, the collective you, want to be a part of the seedings, join our Discord because that is we have polling. We have a poll right now. I'm going to talk about it after the show. I'm going to talk about the polling that's up right now. So let's do this. Real quick, Adam, have a voting tutorial. Some are voting it wrong. Okay, when we get to the voting, I will make it explicitly clear on what to do. Thank you, Mike. I will definitely do that. All right. Interstellar, Batman Begins. I'm sorry, but this is a no-brainer for me. I think, and I secretly hope that this was going to be in the finals. Interstellar is hands down my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. I love sci-fi films. I think they nailed the science aspect of this. I think it's incredibly heartbreaking, incredibly emotional. I think the acting is superb. I think Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway steal this movie. Michael Caine has some twists in this that you don't necessarily see coming. I think that the special effects are unbelievable. And overall, it's an incredible story about figuring out who you are in this world and family, and whether your desires as a person should overtake your family, and what that means, and the sacrifices you make doing so, and choices and regret. It's so many things going on in this movie. Now, I love Batman Begins. I really do love this movie. I think Christian Bale is his best as Batman in this movie. Could Dark Knight be a better movie? Maybe. We've argued about that all night. But I think Christian Bale himself is the best in Batman Begins. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys are going to do. I know what I would do. Interstellar all the way for me. But we're going to see what you guys are going to do. First I got to fix the poll, because I honestly was not expecting this finals. So good on you guys. Keeping me on my toes. All right, let's start the poll. This is it. This is for the win. Who walks away crowned as voted on by the audience the winner? All right, let me get the tutorial. If you want to vote Interstellar, exclamation vote for. There is a space in between the word vote and for. If you look at the screen right there, do it exactly like it is on the screen, and it'll count your vote. All right. If you want to vote Batman Begins, exclamation vote 3. If you're curious, if you're not sure if you're voting right, just look at all the other people voting in the chat. That's exactly how you want to do it. Just pick the number of the movie that matches up. Right now, Batman Begins with the commanding lead, 68% of the vote. 30 seconds left on the clock. Man, I did it. I tried to give my best pitch. I really did. I went in hard for Interstellar. 20 seconds left on the clock. It just not enough. Too many comic book nerds voting here. Maybe Dr. David, you might be right. You might be right. We love our comic book nerds. And hey, man, look, at the end of the day, we can't make excuses for what people like, right? If the majority of people on this one given night happen to like Batman Begins more, as they have voted 65%, then that's we just gotta accept that. And the good thing about doing debate 8 is I know down the road, as soon as Nolan comes out with another film, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do another one for sure. Or maybe 2023, whenever the hell his next movie is. Number 3 seed, Batman Begins, making it all the way. Let's see its road. It beat The Dark Knight Rises commandingly. We should have known in the first round with 94% of the vote. Squeaked its way past Inception. That was probably the hardest one it had, and then beating Interstellar for the end. Man, guys, that was crazy. That was a great one. All right, a couple announcements. First of all, thank you all for hanging out tonight. This has been great. I hope you guys are having a good St. Paddy's Day. Cheers to everybody. St. Paddy's Day. I'm 20% Irish, so, but I, on St. Paddy's Day, everyone's got a little Irish in them, for sure. All right. So a couple things. Number 1, on the Discord right now, if you are not a member of the Discord, I know most of you already are, but if you're not, we have voting up for the next 48 hours. This week's poll is Will Smith movies. We got a huge list of movies. Go and vote and pick 8. Tell me which ones you hope to make it into the show in 2 weeks. Will Smith movies. Oh, Doc Davis 50% Irish. Oh, and she's part Irish. LB is 0.00001% Irish. Yeah, well, today especially, everybody. So yes, go vote. Will Smith. We're doing Will Smith movies. A lot of great movies on that list. Go pick your 8. Next week, I don't know if he's still in here. I'll have to see. Yeah, he's still in here. Your friend and mine, Organic Sensi, Webb, Jeff is coming on next week with me. We are doing Western movies. Some incredible, awesome movies on this list, including Unforgiven, Tombstone. God, I love Tombstone. I love Unforgiven too. Dances with Wolves is on that. 310 to Yuma. Guys, go. Promise me you'll go watch 310 to Yuma before next week. If you don't watch any other movie, go watch 310 to Yuma with Christian Bale and what's his name? Gladiator, Russell Crowe. I gotta work it. I'll work it there. Go watch that movie, please. I'm gonna be rooting hard for that movie next week. Okay. So yes, Western movies. It's gonna be a blast. If you want the full list, go on the Discord. Go to the Westerns debate chat. It's all there. It's pinned there for you, and where you can watch it currently. I put all the streaming services where you can find that. Okay. Last announcement. On Monday afternoon at like 1 o'clock, I'm doing something new on the channel. The first one on Monday is gonna sort of be a test run, a beta run. So I'm hoping y'all can make it for that. It's been in the works for a little while. I am doing a movie news trivia show, and I'm going to do a test run on Monday. So basically what it is every Monday, we're going to do a trivia show that you guys will be playing, see who paid attention to the movie news for the previous week. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's golf themed. I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to show you guys, what it is. I'll show you real quick, one thing. I'll show you one thing. Okay. I will be hanging out, It's going to be called Movie Trivia Course, and we're going through 18 questions. The front 9 is everyone gets a chance, and after the 9, the back 9 is going to be elimination rounds. So if you get one wrong, you're out. Okay, so it's pretty cool. I got it all planned out. I'll be driving around the course in my golf cart, and I hope that you come and hang out with me on the course on Monday. Okay, yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be fun. Luckily, it's gonna be a test run. We'll iron out all the bugs and everything. But I hope you're there, and can I honk the horn? Abby, brilliant. I gotta get a horn. I need a horn sound. That's a good idea. Thank you. It was okay. Yes. And then, okay. So I think that's it. I think that's it for me. For tonight. Thank you for hanging out, debating. Is there on course drink servers? Yeah, I should like animate like a drink cart go by. But yes, yeah, look out for that on Monday. That the test run this Monday, okay? Test run this Monday. It's gonna be fun. We'll see how it goes if it's not an epic disaster. Go on Discord. I'll see you all there. I will talk to you guys throughout the weekend. I hope you have a great weekend. Go do something fun. Watch some good movies. Okay, there's a lot of good movies out there. Go watch some, and come back next week, and we will debate some more. All right. Have a good evening. Be safe. Don't drink and drive tonight. Stay on your couches. You shouldn't be going out anyway. Well, I guess you could. We're almost out of this thing. Okay. Have a great night, everybody.